Today, we're going to learn about probability of a complementary event. Probability is equal to the number of elements not in the event divided by the number of elements in the sample space. So the way I set up these practice problems is that it's very easy to understand how to solve them, because at the end of each problem, I have the question, what is the complement? So the complement is basically just the opposite of finding the probability of an event. It's the probability that it won't happen. The probability of rolling a 4 or less on a die is 66%. Now, each of these problems give a percentage of the probability of the normal event. In this case, it's 66%. And so then it asks you, what's the complement? So the complement is the opposite. Since we know that the probability of any event is out of 100%, we take 100% and we subtract the probability of the given event, which is 66 in this instance, to get our answer. So 100 minus 66 is 34. So the complement is going to be 34%. The probability of not rolling a 4 or less is 34%. This makes sense because a die has 6 sides, and rolling a 4 or less means that you can roll 1, 2, 3, or 4. So that gives you 4 options out of 6, 4 out of 6, and that's 66%. So you have 4 out of 6, and the complement would be 2 out of 6, because if you add them together, then you get 6 out of 6, which is equal to 1, which in percentage terms is equal to 100%. Let's try the next one. The probability of it being a weekend on any given day is 29%. What's the complement? So the probability of it being a weekend is 29%. We know that. So the complement would be the probability of it being not a weekend. Any day that's not the weekend is any day of the week. And the days of the week are, which means that the complement is going to be 5 out of how many elements are in the sample space, which is 7. There's 7 days in the week. So the complement's 5 out of 7. Now this makes sense because we know that the weekend is only 2 days, and that's 2 out of 7. So if we added up, we'd get 7 out of 7. So here is the event, the normal event, and here's the complement. And added together, we get the sample space. So our answer for this problem is going to be the complement, 5 out of 7. This is simply going to be 100% minus 29, as we know. And 100 minus 29 is going to be 71. So the answer for this one is going to be 71%, also equal to 5/7. Finally, we have the probability of the surgery being a success is 78%. What's the complement? Let's just do this one quickly. We have 100% here and subtract 78. And boom, our answer is going to be 22%.